This
Right,
meeting
guys.
is being recorded.
There you go. Welcome back to the Command Hour. And today we're going to be covering landing pages. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Right? Feel free to ask any questions in between. And if you want to have, if you cannot talk, just put it in the chat. I'll be able to reply back to you. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to share my screen. There you go. And to access all of your landing pages, all you need to do is go into the consumer tab, right? So before we change anything, anywhere, the first place that you always want to check is going to be your marketing profile, okay? That you can access going to the settings, and in the settings, go, it's going to load up. In the settings, you go to connect settings, you go to marketing profile. So you want to make sure that you have your picture, your team logo, all of the information is right there. Okay, so without this information, even the landing pages will not be able to get any marketing information for you. So make sure that you always have your marketing profile updated before you change anything on your website or your landing pages. Okay, so just gonna go back to consumer tab. Over here, if you see on top, I have 4 different options. I have the agent site pages, landing pages, guide builder, and collection, right? So if I click on my landing pages, you will see there are some landing pages that I already had made up. And you can see that the status bar is on. So that means these are active web pages. So if I click on them, you can see that that web page is active, and I can share this link to anybody and it will show that link to them, right? I can always turn it off. If it was a temporary landing page, I can just turn it off so that nobody else can see right now. So let's say it was a property that got sold. So I will just turn it off. I can also go ahead, delete, change the URL or make it active again. All right, so let's say I want to delete this. I'll click on yes, and there it goes. Right? So be cautious before you delete any landing page because you won't be able to get it back. So the best practice is just to turn it off if you're not using it. And in case if you want to use it again, you just turn the status on back again. Right. Okay. All right. So how do we create the landing pages? So we click on create a new page. And over here, you have 2 options. First option is create the landing page on my agent website. So if I want to add a page in my website, I can add it from here. Or if I want to create a landing page for lead generation, that is a standalone landing page, I can add it here. So let's start with the one on my agent site. Okay, if I click on create a page, there you go. So if you see right now, it's all empty, right? So let me just rename it. Let's call it 68, or you can call it my contact form. Okay. So now you want to create a landing page. So you see you have the blank template. You have 2 options. So one option is the widget option, and the other option is a contact block option. So what does a contact block do? You can add images. If you want, you can just upload and drag images. That images will be added here. You can just delete that, or you can add text. You can write anything in the text there. Hi there, right? So what we want to do is we want to add a widget instead. So what is a widget? So widget gives you these already pre-made pages that is going to be, useful for you. So let's say you want to have your agent profile on it. I'll just drag and drop and see it copies all of the agent profile. So let's change this to my profile. Okay, so all of the information that you created in the marketing section is right here. And if you want to change anything, you will just click on configure widget right here. Select the agent profile and you can change the image, the title, everything that you want, you can change right here. So all you need to do, click on save and apply, save changes, and there you go, right? So once you click on save changes, it will automatically take you to this agent site pages tab. So this is where you can add that page to your website. So all you need to do is click on add page. Remember the page we created was my profile. I'll select that, I'll click on continue. I'll change the page title to my profile. I will change the slug to my profile. Right, and I'll click on save. So now if I go to my agent site, if I open the website, if I click over here, I can see I have the tab that I just created, which is my profile. If I click on that, and there it is. So it's as easy as just following these basic steps if you want to add another landing page. So what if I don't want this landing page anymore? So all I need to do is I will just go on my configure site right here. Sorry, I will go on my site and app settings on the top. I will go back to agent site pages. And I want to remove this. I will click on these three dots right next to it. And I will click on delete. I will click on confirm. And this page has gone. So I will go back to my site, open my website, and you can see that this page is no longer there. Any questions so far before I move on to the second section? All good, Adriana? All good, Alfred? Awesome. Okay.
Well, I just want to highlight that.
Yeah.
That the information needs to be updated too, because it says legacy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that part. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you. All right. So you see, once I deleted that page, the my profile, it grayed out the view button. You can see all other view buttons are highlighted. So if I click on that, I can see that page. But I cannot click on this page anymore because I deleted it. So I can also remove it from here. So that's the simplest way of creating a landing page, right? So now what if you want to create very good landing pages for lead generation? So that is the option that you have to select on by clicking on create a landing page for lead generation. Click on create a page. So now remember, this landing page is different from your website. This is going to be a standalone landing page, which will have its own unique URL. But I will also show you a way how you can attach this page on any other page to your website. Okay, so let's say I want to promote a listing on this website. So let's say I'm promoting 68 Hayden Avenue, okay, which is one of our listings. So what do I want to do first? I want to have my branded header. There it is, right? And then I want to have the listing inside. So I will just drag and drop listing. And over here, I have the option called configure widget. I will click on that and I will select the listing and I can search for that listing that I want to advertise. So my listing name was 68 Hayden Avenue. I will just search for that. And that is the listing that I want to highlight. I will just click on select. And what's the system going to do? It's going to automatically take all the information from the MLS. You see all the images. All you need to do is click on save and apply. And go back from here, click on done. And you see automatically everything about 68 Hayden Avenue is uploaded on the landing page. All the images, all the information, the map, the location of the property, everything is here. Now, what I want to do with this page, I want to capture leads, right? So I will drag and drop my lead form in the bottom. There you go. So now if anybody fills out this lead form, their contact automatically comes to me on command. So all I need to do is click on publish page. Yes, update it. And if I go to my landing page options, I can see my URL right here. If I click on it and I can share this URL. And I can change the URL as well. So let's say instead of this long numbers and words, I just want to name it 68 Hayden Avenue. That's all I need to do. I will change it to 68. I cannot use space. Hayden Avenue. Create. So you see, I've changed the URL. Now I can copy it and share it with you on the chat. And if you open it, it will show you the page that we just created. Right? So let's say you want to send this URL on your social media, on your email campaigns, anywhere that you like, you can share this standalone URL. Make sense? So now one very common question is, now that we have this URL, how can we attach it to my website as well? So I'm able to showcase this property on my website, right? So that's part is a little bit technical, so I want you to pay close attention, okay? So what you want to do is you want to go to a website called iframe-generator.com. I'll put it in the chat for you so that you can save and bookmark it. And all you need to do is the URL that you just created, which is this URL. So I'm just going to copy the URL by opening it. It's going to copy it from here. I'm going to go to my iframe code generator and I'm going to paste the URL right here. Okay. Now I want to change the width and the height to 100 and 100. And I'm going to select percentage. So this means that I want it to occupy 100% of the screen. I want to change the scroll bar from no to yes. And I want to click on generate. And then I will copy this code. Okay. So now I want to attach this page into my website. What I will do is I click on create new page. And now I will select the option on my agent site. I will click on create page and I will now select content block, and I will put a text. Where the text box is, I will paste the code that I just created. Okay, now in order for the code to work, I need to have a widget below that. So there are a few widgets. So I like to use download my app widget, which is a shorter size widget, right? And I will also change the name 68 Hayden Avenue. Okay. And all I need to do is click on configure widget, see if all the information is correct. My app URL is correct. I will click on save and apply. And I will click on save changes and yes. Now remember, it will automatically lead me to my agent site pages. I click on add a page. I select 68 Hayden Avenue. Right from here, I click on continue. And now it should have updated on my website. So if I go on my website, if I click here, let me just refresh. Oh, I did not save it. I have to go back, agent site, add page, 68 Hayden Avenue. Continue, I needed to change the title here, which will be 68 Hayden Avenue. My slug here, 68 Hayden Avenue. Now we click on save. So now it has saved. So if I refresh, go right here, you can see that I have 68 Hayden Avenue. Click on it, it will open the landing page right here. Right? So this way you can create n numbers of landing pages that you want. And you can always attach any landing pages that you have right on your website. Make sense? I know it was a bit technical, so all you need to do is follow these steps. So the number one thing that you want to do is in your command, you want to create your landing page by clicking on create as a standalone landing page. Once you have that landing page, you want to create another page which is on my agent website. Once you create that, it will come up like this. And all you need to do is in your site and app settings, you are supposed to add that page by clicking here. And you have to complete the page title and the URL slug as your description. And you click on save. And then the property or that new landing page will come right here. So this is just not limited to whatever landing page that you create. So let's say that you want to attach another web page on your website. So let's say I want to attach this training calendar on my website. So what would I do? I will copy the URL of this website, which is any other website. I will again go to my code generator. I will paste the new URL and I will generate a new code. I will copy it again and I will follow the same process. So I will go to my landing page, create a new page on my agent website, content block, text block. And then I will want to add a widget. So you can add a contact form. Test landing. I'm gonna save changes and yes. Go add a page, test landing. Landing. Test landing. Save. Now if I refresh, I go here, I click on test landing. You see that new page shows up on my website. So if you have your own website as well, apart from your KW website, and you want to make sure that it is linked directly to each other, you can always keep linking your landing pages like this. So this is from a Keller Williams Empowered website, the page that I'm now currently hosting over here. Sorry, linked over here. Right? So you can link any website. So let's say there's a blog post you want to highlight from a third-party website, or if there's another landing page that you are using from another website, you can link it back to your Keller Williams website. So all you need to do is follow the basic steps of copying the URL, putting in the iframe generator, copying the code, and then creating the landing page out of it. And if you don't want to use it, just click on the 3 dots, delete the page, confirm. 3 dots, delete the page, confirm. It's as simple. So now if I refresh again, there is no page, right? I deleted it. So I want to go to my agent website. Check it out. Those pages are gone. There you go. So it's simple and it's easy. All you need to do is just remember these steps. And any questions? All right, no questions. Awesome. So there are many things that you can do. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So just to try to recap.
Yeah.
So for the landing page, so either you create a landing page on your agent site,
Yeah.
or you create a standalone landing page for lead generation.
Correct.
So I have a question. So the second step you are talking about is you create your landing page standalone with lead generation, and then you go through the iframe generator, generate a code, and then you paste it back into your agent site, and then your agent site, you will have a lead generation landing page.
That is correct. That is correct. And
I
the
see.
reason that we do
So-
that is
Yeah.
because if you see the options, so if I want to create on my agent website, okay, which is the one
Right.
that automatically goes to the website, the options are different. It will only give you an option for a team, agent profile, contact form, company profile, and testimonials, and you download my app, okay? But in order for you to have a listing or a market snapshot, you have to create a standalone website. You see the options are different. You have your lead form, you have your listing form, your market snapshot, your local expert, your videos, and all these platforms. So the reason that we have these two options is because there are two different options inside the landing pages.
Okay, I see. So another thing is after you create your standalone landing page with lead generation form,
Right.
so you have this and insert this link in your like smart plan,
Correct.
email campaign. So yeah, okay.
Correct. So if somebody
Text.
fills in this form, so
Yeah.
let's say I fill in this form, right? So let's say
Right.
Ankit, that's their email address is right, and let's say right.
Right.
Now this will automatically come into my command. If I refresh, you see, got a notification here, lead
Sure,
form
yeah.
captured, and I will see that, okay, who submitted my lead form? Contact, there it is. See, Ankit Astir came in as a lead. From
Okay.
which form it came? This form. And now I can add Ankit to any of the smart plan that I want to add.
Okay.
And in the notes, you can see from which is come from, and then what did I write in the form. So this is how
Okay.
you're getting your leads inside command.
Okay. So this is also the way is to create a standalone landing page with lead generation form, and then either you have your own listing you want to promote, and you can use this and Facebook ad, or you can use any other listing and and put your logo there and to generate any buyer lead from other listing as well. So this is the process to do that, right?
Correct. That is correct. Absolutely correct.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just getting some time getting used to the system. But once you know, it takes like 5 minutes to create a landing page, because everything is
Right.
just literally done for you, right? So all this information is already there for you. And so once you get into the habit of that, and it becomes very, very easy and faster for you,
Right. Yeah.
right?
Okay. Yeah. Great. Yeah.
Okay, so that's about it. I'm gonna click on stop recording, and Alpha, you can still feel free to ask me any questions you want. Okay.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
Gonna
Go ahead. Yeah.
stop the recording.